Space, the final frontier.
Oh, that's right. I'm not necessarily okay. Anyways, hello, welcome to episode 18 of Pizza Podcast.
Maybe or not.
Am your.
We don't know
maybe,
yet.
Maybe or not. Yeah, I am your host, Liam, alongside with my other.
Oh wait,
host,
actually, this would
Zeke.
make sense because you said you wanted Arlong. You wanted Alabasta to be episode 20.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, how much editing will I have to do in that outro?
Just cut it. Literally, just cut it. Because we did go silent. So you can just
like
cut it.
madmen.
Just cut it. That's it. Jeez.
Warship Island, baby. Let's do it.
It's a filler arc. There's.
Also,
I know what to title all these
Liam
episodes. Just
introducing both of us when we have our names superimposed.
Yes.
Good job.
I thought, do you actually have that on there right now?
Our names?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. You should, right? Yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah.
For the past 2 weeks we have them.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here over on the left side, and Zeke's over there on the right side.
This is trippy. Oh, I hate talking about time. Talking about time while recording is the worst thing you could ever do.
It's like,
and for release scheduling and stuff, it's like that's the worst thing.
maybe in the future. Oh, maybe we should just do like a time capsule right now. This episode will be. You know what? That's actually something good to think about. Every video on YouTube is a part of a time capsule.
And the only one making money off of it is YouTube himself.
Yep.
Google always wins, people. I like how she tried to hide him. Good luck.
Wait, if she has a double fruit, then this filler arc makes no sense, and she should have died.
Okay, just gonna leave that open-ended because of spoilers, I guess.
No. The first episode of the filler arc, when she fell overboard off the boat, she landed in water and swam to the boat.
Oh. I thought she landed on top of it because it was already in the water.
It was already in the water, but she.
I thought she was
mast,
able to snipe the landing and not miss. I don't think she missed.
It did not look like she made it. I don't remember her being in the boat.
But she was
I remember
grabbing
her swimming
onto
up
the
to the
sail.
boat.
Like she was grabbing on, right? So like less than half of her body was submerged.
We're gonna have to
give us the official replay,
this.
future Zeke. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that.
Don't. That's
it would just make no sense because we're not watching it back right now.
That's true.
If we did stop it right now, I would do a little grayscale on the screen, pause the timer, and then we'll put up us seeing that scene again and our reaction, and then we'll resume where we were. But that's a lot of work, and syncing that up might be a terrible idea.
Well, after this episode, I'll open it back up and see what the verdict says.
That's disgusting.
I don't think is that physically possible to have something like that happen to somebody?
If they are, get the fuck away from them. They have some sort of sickness.
That's a lot of bacteria.
Oh, that makes me want to vomit. Why would you talk about that?
And imagine it exploding and splattering all over the guy's face.
I am throwing up.
Sorry for anybody else that is skirmish about this.
I have ejected from this conversation.
It's a filler arc.
People are going to type in the comments, I just threw up a little in my mouth. Thanks for that, Liam.
You are welcome. Yep.
These people are so unenthused. They don't give a shit. They're like, why are pirates protecting us? And then why are the Marines the bad guys? I am so confused.
Well, the Marines are the bad guys because they captured the girl.
No, but as the people there, they're probably like, this is a first. The Marines are the bad guys and the pirates are the good guys. It's almost like a new era is dawning.
Yep, it's almost like the worst generation's taken over.
Nina. Hi, Oppies. Poppies is adorable.
I wonder if Luffy made the suspension bridge. The Gumma Gumma suspension bridge.
For all of them this time?
As well. Yeah.
Stupid. How did she even get across? I still don't understand that. How come, like, she found a route? She probably found a route and just showed them that route.
No, there was, like, a rope that or, like, a vine that she grabbed on.
How did she have the bag carry... What? That doesn't... No.
You know what? Logic does not apply.
Those physics make no sense.
Like, look at that. That's not even touching his bottom half. He can literally easily just crawl out of that.
No, he can't.
Not anymore.
His head is captured. Yeah, bye. Bye, Usopp. The end of Usopp.
I'm already super hyped for the later seasons. I'm super excited for the later seasons of One Piece. Oh my god. We have to go through that stupid island that I absolutely hate before we get to the best island of them all.
The giant?
No.
I don't like the two giants. The two giants were boring to me.
Yeah, same with me. We have to go through an island called Long, Long, Long Island. I hate that island.
Oh, you told me about this one already.
I thought it was filler. It's not. It's canon. I hate it.
Oda was just practicing for different body proportions. That's all.
I guess so. I just don't like that season.
How the hell did they animate it, though?
The island is just called Long, Long, Long Island because everything on the island is super, super long.
But, like, how do you animate the characters in that? It's funny in terms of manga panels, but I'm sure that's a bitch to animate.
It's not. It's literally just a pan. It's like, oh, wow, that thing's long. Oh, boy.
Oh, but the people are
really
normal?
Tall, too. It's like the creatures and the things on the island are long.
How much more noise you want to make, Liam?
I wasn't saying anything. I wasn't gonna say anything about it. So you brought it up. It's filler arc, anyways. Who cares?
This man doing spring cleaning.
Wow, this is like scaling quickly. They're chopping down trees now. What the heck?
That's a waste of his swords. Do you know how quickly you just dulled that blade?
Well, he's gonna sharpen it.
Monsters.
Wow, you can see the difference in wood. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure the new art style can't do that.
Yeah, probably not. It looks like they spent a lot of time, like, drawing all the scenes in the backgrounds.
It has so much personality.
It's like there's love and care, yeah. There's personality in it.
It's so adorable, man. This is so adorable. You don't get this type of feeling in the new art, I'm sure.
Look at that lollipop, though. Like, my god, it's smoking.
And it must be cherry flavor.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That's the first time he mentions that.
About being a shipwright?
About it coming from Kaya.
Oh.
Think about it. That's the first time we've had Kaya mentioned since she saw that newspaper with Luffy and Usopp.
That is true.
That's not really Luffy. That's not Usopp's nose. That's just the point of the ship, the front of the ship. You know, if you think about it, because it's called Warship Island, so that's just the front of the ship.
Oh, yeah. Wow, they're so violent.
What a great drawing of just a pouty little girl. Again, a bad look for grown men carrying around a picture and trying to search for a little girl.
Oh, I don't know this girl. That girl is...
Are you a pedophile? What are you doing? Carrying around a picture of a little girl. I thought you guys were the good guys. Why are you trying to capture a little girl, you freaks?
Imagine this guy showing up to your island. I would be like, get off my island.
He has long fingernails, dude. Hell no, get off my island.
I ate the nail fruit. My fingernails grow long.
That is gross in so many ways.
I could transform my fingernails any physical way possible. What is that? What was going on?
I'm not even gonna reference that. No. I'm gonna pretend that did not just happen. Oh, they're
How was that stuck in your mouth?
Oh my god. This man's like that character in the Mario universe, Birdo.
Oh yeah. Birdo.
How did they miss from point blank, by the way? They are terrible shots.
What is going on with that rope? Oh, okay.
It was tied to the... It was, like, nailed down to the island.
No, they did great animation to show that, then.
Yeah, people who said that this early art had bad animation is tripping. The animation had some good. It had good moments.
It has some clean parts to it.
You know, like when Clawdor was walking in a 45-degree angle, clean. Super clean.
Mary, no.
It was just a love tap. Calm down. Y'all are capping. It wasn't even that big of a deal. I don't see nothing wrong with this. It was just a love tap.
Jeez.
That was like the most aggressive king of someone's car I've ever seen. Look, it left 2 long scars on the ship.
It wasn't 2 long guards. It was like a whole ship got painted onto the side of the ship.
Also, is these marine ships made of metal? Is this our first introduction to like metal ships? Because the way that sound was is acting like it was like metal and not wood.
So they actually explain it later on, but I can explain it now since it's not much of a spoiler. But the whole bottom half of a marine ship is actually made of metal. It's made of sea prism stone.
Oh, so is that why if they capture devil fruit users on the ship, they can't break out?
No, the reason why they have sea prism stones on the bottom of the ship is because when they're sailing through the calm belt, the sea kings can't detect them. Sound does not reflect off of it. It goes right through it.
Whoa.
It basically gets removed from sonar.
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's like one of the powers of the sea prism stone.
That's cool.
Yep.
Practical.
So that's how the Marines are able to travel so quickly around the world.
So that stone had a lot of uses.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of broken.
It's used in weapons, ships. It's used in cages, buildings.
There's no way you can find that stone in the wild because the Marines just said, "Yeah, we're gonna take all this for ourselves."
Yeah, it's
honestly probably used exclusively for the Marines because they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna mine." It's
a rare resource.
Well, because they mined the fuck out of it, and they're like, "Yeah, all this is ours now."
Yep.
Man, these grunts are kind of pussies, I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like they just didn't know what they were getting themselves into when they joined the Marines.
Look at that guy standing over there on the right side. He looks like a genuine villain.
He looks like he shouldn't belong in this arc.
Yes, he looks like he shouldn't belong in One Piece.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I feel like he's being used improperly, like how who was that other character that I thought was used wrong? There's another character that I said he shouldn't have been here. He should have been introduced later, and I forgot.
Was it a character that's already shown up?
Yeah. I forgot though.
I'm trying to think. cat's using the bathroom. That's always great.
No, your cat just took a shit.
Yes, he did.
He's making a mess then.
No, he's not.
So when they kick up the dust or whatever, it doesn't get all over your room?
Over time, the dust probably does.
You're just inhaling shit dust.
Yep.
Gross.
It smells terrible. How? Okay. This is like the only time where you can say, like, the enemy has a good, like, aim, is whenever Luffy decides to come up and deflect the bullets.
Yeah. There's no way 5 different people could shoot within, like, a 1 meter radius of the target.
Yep.
And besides, Luffy's not even that fat. You know, like, he's not fat. You would think if he wanted to deflect a bullet, he would stretch himself between, like, 2 trees and make it like a canvas. He doesn't even do that. He just stands there.
I think later on he does inflate himself as a balloon to block cannonballs, but not so much as bullets. Bullets, you never really see him dodge bullets anymore.
Well,
Or,
Luffy
like,
didn't dodge it. Luffy just tanked
or
it.
jump it. Yeah, he no longer tanks them. Like, that stops happening. I don't know why. There's a lot of things that just stop happening to Luffy.
This man ran away. He's a wimp. I would have done the same thing, fam. You can't be a wimp like that. Oh, look at the snaps. They snapping. See, that's when you know you have a real badass on the scene. When you get this type of soundtrack.
Music? Yeah.
Yeah, music.
Oh
my goodness.
Jeez.
God, he has a terrible name, but that fit is pretty good, man. If I'm ignoring the hairstyle and the name, if it's not the hairstyle or the name, he gets from me in the fit factor 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for, like, drip?
Yes,
Wow.
he gets a 9 out of 10 for drip. That suit is pretty baller. It's better than Sanji's. Sorry, Sanji, but it
Wow.
is.
Wow.
And this is just off of drip. It doesn't matter about his hairstyle. It doesn't matter about his personality or his name. It's just the drip.
Just the clothing
Yes.
that he is wearing that would
Yes.
probably look way better on other characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate those nails, bro.
The sickle fruit.
What is he doing? Did he just blow on his fingers? He did all that and gave him a scratch. Didn't even cut their arm off.
Nope.
If they're that sharp,
As-
you could have just cut their arms off when they weren't expecting it. That would have been pretty baller.
Also, right now they look completely fine.
I mean, they just kind
Off
of
the
like,
distance.
that stung, and then they shook it off.
Yeah.
It would have been more impressive if they actually like lost a limb, but that would have been like, why the fuck are you gonna let him lose a limb in a in a filler episode?
Yeah.
Seems like a waste.
Oh my god. That was actually pretty smooth. That was clean.
I hate doing this for Sanji.
Wow. That's a reused asset. Well, he got out of the way. That's all that mattered.
You don't even have to do that for your glasses, fam. They don't move. They're Star Trek glasses. They don't move.
They're drawn onto your face. There's so much action going on. This is so cool.
That's one thing I never understood about Luffy's thing. When Luffy does that Gatling punch, he's not generating torque from anywhere. How is he getting that much strength in each punch? Because
Oh,
like when you punch normally, you have to generate lift and like torque from the rotation of your body. He's at a standstill and he's just throwing his arms out. He shouldn't have any power.
He probably is like turning. He's probably just swinging his arms really quickly.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm trying to make logic of it.
That would break my body. Imagine swinging your arms with like no time to break.
Ouch.
Not even the greatest fighters could just continuously start swinging on you like that.
Well, this is One Piece, so.
Luffy would beat all the greatest fighters in the world.
Yep. Yes, let's just project 2 Devil Fruit users into the ocean.
Project, huh?
Yes, project.
Oh man, they didn't have to do that to him. They just broke their ship. Oh, well, this is the life raft. They're safe.
Nice.
What a soft landing. That never would have happened in real life.
Yep.
Yeah, Apis is one of the great like filler characters in my opinion for sure. She like that's
Really?
like high ranking.
Okay.
Once we get into more fillers, I guess we'll rank all the filler characters one day. That'd be a pretty cool video, just ranking filler characters.
Do I have any favorite filler characters already?
Oh God. I feel like I should blank that out just because that's such a good idea.
Honestly, I don't recall. Oh, nope. I have actually my favorite filler. It's only like 3 episodes long, but it's a damn good filler.
Oh, a perfect episode length.
Yep. It's like a whole. It feels like a whole D&D campaign. It's amazing. Also, her eyes were lopsided.
What? Nami is never imperfect. Watch your tongue.
Also, she looks so soulless.
Hold up. I will not allow this bashing of Nami's character. No longer. Imagine if Luffy just gets his scar removed one day.
That would be crazy.
You know what's funny, actually? I think they messed up Luffy's scar. Because in some scenes, you think, like, you see Luffy's scar next to his eye, but then in other scenes, you have it below his eye. It's like they can't decide which angle to put the scar on.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Transition.
Oh, look at Kid Usopp. Still an asshole. I'm just kidding. He was never an asshole. He's just waste of a character.
Waste of a character. 3, 2, 1, go.
You should say it in Japanese one day.
Ichi, ni.
Yeah, you already messed up.
San.
You have to
How?
count. You have to count from 3 to 1. So you should be saying san, ni, ichi. Go.
Oh, that's right. Oops. San, ni, ichi, go. Jump straight to the 4.
Oh, Helmeppo. Yeah, Helmeppo needs to come back.
Helmeppo. Yeah, no, I'm good.
You don't want Helmeppo to come back?
Not a huge fan of Helmeppo.
That's wrong. Oh, Shanks. Why do you have to keep showing up? Well, I'm sorry, comment section. I really just be cracking down on Shanks for some reason. I get triggered by that kid, by that man. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything to be proven all this screen time he gets.
It's kind of interesting that we're watching all of the openings, but I guess it's like that's like the best way to sync videos.
I mean, it's good for our banter. We can just say random banter. And we have an excuse to just banter. Okay.
How crazy they seem. I'm gonna get there.
You're gonna do this for each verse. You're gonna do this for each part.
No.
Oh boy. Oh.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Carry the conversation, Liam.
Ba 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 da.
Oh
Carry a
wow, they
conversation.
can't wait. Did you notice that
What?
they put the filler characters in the opening too?
Yep.
They're shining love with the filler characters, even though they're filler. Is what you're saying.
Yep.
So that's basically them saying, don't view anything as filler. There's
Yes.
always a possibility for this stuff to be real.
Yep.
So I will not allow you to be blasphemous and label this filler.
It's labeled as filler on the One Piece website. The Wikipedia, it's even labeled as filler.
Wikipedia is not the One Piece website. Wikipedia is not official.
It is.
It's
I
not
don't know.
official. It's community based.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh,
well.
it's just like those high school teachers that said you can't list Wikipedia as a source. And everyone
Yeah.
said, fuck you, I hate you. It makes my essay so much easier if I go to Wikipedia.
You just copy and paste it. They'll be like, "Why do you
Not
have
like
soda
that.
cans?"
Oh my god. What kind of student were you?
Why do you have soda cans written down that they existed in the Egyptian time? Well, they were there. It said on Wikipedia. It's like you copy and paste from Wikipedia. Absolutely.
Why would a student copy and paste from Wikipedia? Do your own work. It's like the people who are like, oh, I didn't read the summer book. I'm just going to Cliff Notes it.
I never had to do that because I never had anything like that happen to me. I never had any of those types of classes.
I Cliff Notes a couple times, and I always failed the test whenever I did that. And I'm like, damn. Don't ever do that.
I had a teacher that was teaching like a handful of classes, and one of the classes that she was teaching was one where you had to read a book over the summer break. But I wasn't taking that class specifically, and I remember on the first day she was talking to her the first class of the day, which was my class, and she was like, "So, you guys didn't have to read any books, but don't tell anybody in the next class, but." I looked at all the cliff notes physically possible for the book, and I made sure all of the answers do not tie together with those cliff notes.
Yep, that's how my English teacher was, and that's why I failed all the tests I did Cliff Note reading, because I was like, I'm pressed for time. Let me Cliff Note it. And I bombed the tests, or like the quizzes, or whatever.
Yep. I did cliff note some of the college essays, because I just didn't want to spend the time to do that.
God, imagining being... I remember my college English classes, and they were such a joke. Like, English does not need to be taught in college. It was such a joke. I was sitting there, and my English professor, I was like... It was so bad. I was like... and if I was ever a bad student, it was because of college English class. That made me a bad student, because I would just talk back to that teacher and like I was like low-key belittling her, and like just I had no respect for her. I was like, this is pathetic and a waste of my time. I was a jerk to her, and looking back I was like, shouldn't have done it, but damn, she had no idea what she was doing.
Yikes.
She had no idea what she was doing. I was like, you are a clown. Not to her face, but just in my mind, I'm like, you're a clown. This is ridiculous. A waste of my time.
Honestly, I think out of all the classes that I took at that college, I think one of the most fun classes outside of graphic design would probably be, I don't know, I kind of really enjoyed my math class, even though I'm really bad at math. I enjoyed math like 54, 56. Those are actually kind of fun classes to be in. That is high school level math, by the way. I know. I failed geometry twice.
Geometry is not math, though. Sorry to people who got triggered by that, but I'm gonna be straight with you. If you compare geometry and if you compare geometry and trigonometry, and you say that they are both math, no, they're not.
I took a schematics class in high school, and we did a lot with 3D dimensions and 3D shapes and 3D outlines, and I can say math is definitely necessary in those types of fields, and those were really fun, like, math equations to do and try and figure out and solve. But
I just think
that's about it.
I just think geometry is totally different because you deal with proofs and you have to write English on a math problem, and I'm like, there's no reason for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I just don't think that's true. Like I just think geometry is the outlier because you have to draw, like you have to write Englishes, and you're dealing with like what, ass backwards and crap. Like those are like the rules and proofs and
What?
stuff.
Ass backwards? Oh, SSA?
Yeah.
Subtract.
No.
Substitute.
No, it was like same
and add.
side angles. Those are like all the proof. Like there was like proof acronyms for triangles and stuff. ASA. Geometry was trash.
Like,
Geometry was a terrible. Geometry is trash. Algebra, pre-calc, trigonometry.
it's
After that,
that's-
who cares? Because if
Yeah.
you're being an engineer, you go beyond pre-calculus and trigonometry. If you're not an engineer, you can stop there and be fine. If anything, I wish schools would force finance to be a curriculum. You should learn finance before you learn pre-calc. Pre-calc won't let you get a job, but finance can let you really understand how to take care of any money you earn.
Yeah.
And I think
I
that's
took
that's better as a life lesson than learning pre-calc.
Yeah. Also, I took a business math class in high school, and that was like the most informative thing I've ever learned from high school, is learning how to balance a bank and like pay attention to how much money you're spending and how to properly balance and do your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was like, but I never learned how to properly do my taxes, just how to like balance a banknote and pay attention to your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the stuff they should teach in high school. I don't know where they got the idea that kids need to learn pre-calc as a general elective. That's dumb. Not everyone is going to want to do stuff in math. So you should definitely force finance. Like, if they're going to force any subject, it should be finance and, like, cooking. Honestly. Like,
Yeah.
everyone should learn how to cook, and everyone should know how to take care of their money.
I did take a home ec class, and I did not learn anything from it because everything in the home ec class I already knew how to do. And I was actually teaching the teacher a couple of things about cooking, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know you could do that." And it's like,
That's
yes.
embarrassing.
Yeah. And then there's even that was part of the filler. I didn't realize that part was filler. Oh well. There was even a couple of parts where a lot of I went around and helped the other groups in the Comet cooking class, because they'd be like, "Liam, I don't know how to do this. How did you get it right the first time? How did you manage to cook the pancakes so perfectly? How did you manage to make the crepes so perfectly?" And it's like, well, one, you don't cook the crepes for 7 minutes. Two, you do a thin layer. Yeah, two, you do a thin layer. It's not rocket science. It's kind of just common sense.
Wow, you're an asshole. Can't believe you were saying that.
It is kind of rocket science.
Just
though.
putting them down.
Yeah.
You were definitely not the Sanji in that situation.
I was really polite and nice about it. This is just my opinion after the thought. Me talking to you, going, it's not rocket science or anything like that.
Imagine if you were mean. They'd just be crying.
Yeah. I also had taken a couple of classes at the Cordon Bleu before that class had even happened. So I already had like a whole bunch of experience, because those classes were hours and hours long.
You could have been a teacher's aide in that class instead of the actual student.
I wasn't a teacher. I definitely wasn't a teacher's aide.
No, but like you could have been just because of your experience.
Yeah, maybe. I did remember bringing a lot of ingredients from home.
That's one thing I wish my high school had was a home ec course or like class. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like you should learn how to cook for yourself, and you should learn finance. Those should be mandatory classes in high school, and they could definitely cut chemistry Or no, yeah, they can cut chemistry, physics, trig. Those classes you don't need to know. I'm not walking around and I don't encounter raw chemicals in the field. You know, like I'm not just gonna encounter raw chemicals and I have to solve it to live my life. No, I don't have that. You know,
Yep.
I don't have to measure 10 grams of sodium and then pick the right chemical to make salt. Like doesn't need to do that.
Okay. Here's. Whoa, you can see the line just going through the screen. Also, it's very pixelated.
I guess that was them trying to act like there's a mystical veil in between, but they did it wrong.
This is something that actually appears up in another filler arc. Is this exact same thing?
Yeah, it's like a mirror wall.
Yep. It's like a vortex.
But this doesn't make
in
any
another dimension.
sense because it's not like it's hiding it. You would have just slipped into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like you're protecting what you're trying to hide. You just become a part of it.
Oh my god, imagine seeing that from a distance. Just the boat fading. Just vanishing.
That's scary. So that would be discouraging to see it, but you're not like you can't like it's not like people can avoid it. Like you can just go
Yeah.
right into it.
I don't remember what happens on the inside. I'm thinking of a different filler arc now. Completely.
Oh, well, you'll find out, so I don't need to say it.
I think I already know, but
They go through
wow.
a ancient ruins. They start looking for like ruins and stuff.
oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yep. I'm doing a finger pointy thing where like you move your hand back and forth a whole bunch.
It gives me really strong Rising of the Shield Hero vibes because in the light novel they encounter shrines and ruins as well.
Ooh, you know what? I really hope they come out with another season for that.
It's a great story. The light novel is really entertaining. And the anime does a really good job of pacing because the light novel does drag on sometimes, in the anime, from what they've done so far, is really nice pacing.
Okay. I want the season of
It has my blessing to continue on with the adaptation. Just don't fuck it up because anime loves to fuck it up late. Like they, I don't have to tell you. You know, Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland got absolute
I don't have to tell you since
whiplash, trashed.
you've sat through Promise Neverland's evisceration.
Yes. I love Promise Neverland. Probably one of my favorite mangas. And then the ending just got beat. It sucks. What there was one anime, Pete, that people were like comparing to as like the worst like ending or like twist that's ever happened in an anime, and I'm sitting here going, but you haven't seen Promise Neverland. They legit gave up on it. They're like, people want a second season, sure, we'll give you a second season. And then the second season happens, and they're like, well, we don't really want to do this anymore, and we never want to do it to begin with, so let's you can go fuck yourself.
Oh snap!
Jeez.
If a ship gets hit by lightning, it would just catch fire, right?
Yep. Because wood. Have you ever seen a tree that got struck by lightning? It looks like hot magma is like pouring out of the inside of the tree.
Yep.
It is gnarly.
It's cool. But that just makes me wonder, how can people who get struck by lightning survive it?
Yeah.
Because shouldn't their insides have turned into molten lava?
Not necessarily. Ow!
They would just become an anime character. They're like, I got special powers now.
Yeah. Two
Dang,
rope
Zorro's
style.
strong. Zorro is strong. No emotion.
No emotion, but he's like
But
yelling.
she
"Go
has
on
all the
without
emotion
me."
in the world.
Yep.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh,
Luffy
they see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Luffy hurt him right there.
It's like best commentary I've ever had about watching One Piece. We've literally been off topic, but it's a filler episode, so I mean, who cares?
Hey, comment section, just mute us.
Yeah, just mute us.
Just
Thanks
watch,
for watching.
like, click the video, mute us, and then watch One Piece if you really want to. Give us that great view and like the video.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
God, can you tell we're desperate?
That looks
Holy
creepy.
shit.
Look at the ship. That looks creepy as hell.
Oh my god, the goat smile looked bizarre.
It looked demonic.
Oh my god.
It's a Muffet Castle. Oh. Isn't this like, this is an island that's close to Warship Island, if I remember correctly.
They're both the same thing, but because the water rose up, they had to move. I'll just spoil it. The people of Apis' Apis' people occupied this island as well, because it was like an archipelago or something.
Oh, okay.
But the dragons were like warning them, like, you can't stay here. You're going to drown. So they had to move the civilization farther inland. And the water overtook this place.
Gotcha. Oh,
But-
because...
But
Oh, okay.
after like hundreds of years, there's like a special day where the water will recede, and then all of this gets shown again. But it doesn't happen often, which is why the people of the mainland forgot about this part of their history. It all gets explained, but I just told you it now.
Sweet, thank you. Thanks everybody for watching our filler episodes. Goodbye.
Just spoiled it.
It's fine. It's filler.
I love how that's your excuse.
It's filler. I mean, look at Nami's...
Let me just say,
It's filler.
Liam, if it's in filler, you can get away with murder. Because Liam will just say, it's fine, it's filler.
It's fine. It's filler. Oh, Luffy just died? How? It's fine. It's filler. He'll
If
come
we
back.
were in an anime, the worst thing I would ever want to be, along with Liam in, is a filler. Because if I was in an anime, if I was in a filler arc in an anime with Liam, all hell will break loose, and he would just be sitting there saying, it's fine, it's filler, while I'm like losing my mind.
Everybody's dying all around me, and I'm just sitting there casually going, it's filler.
People will be saying, oh my god, he's the devil, he has no sympathy for human loss. And then you just say, it's filler. And they're like, what the fuck does that even mean? This is our life, you crazy person.
You know, like that really reminds me of llamas with hats.
What?
Have you ever seen llamas with hats?
No.
Llamas with Hats is like a YouTube short that came out, or a YouTube series that came out like 2009, and it's where two llamas have hats on, and one of the llamas is a mass murderer, and the other llama is just lives there with him and has to deal with what he does. Like, they're at their house, and all of a sudden a human walks in the house, and Carl, the murderous llama, stabs the human like 37 times in the chest.
Hey, I'm done with this conversation. I'm done. We're halfway through the episode, and you just straight up demonetized us. I'm done.
And the llama comes in and is like, Carl, what did you do? I killed him. It's like, no, you can't just kill him. It gets really demonic later on as the episodes. I'll stop talking
There's
about it.
more? It's not
There's
just
like-
a one episode thing?
They did one episode and people liked it, so they made like 8 more. And it's like a whole
Oh.
story.
You gotta quit while you're ahead, people.
They did the same thing with Charlie the Unicorn.
Yeah, you're just saying nonsense to me right now.
Put a banana in your ear. A banana in my ear? You never heard that?
No, I don't want to.
Jeez, that's from 2009.
And I'm glad I didn't have it. To be fair, 2009 I wasn't watching YouTube.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense. I don't
What?
understand how that would fit in there. Especially with all the erosion over the years.
Well, you know what they say, right? Stuff that was made back in the old days holds up way better than stuff made now.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, if you've ever seen Doctor Stone, that definitely proves it.
Well, like back then, they made stuff to last. Now they make stuff to break. That's so adorable. You could just lift her up. You didn't have to break her dreams like that. You're too heavy, Luffy.
I should have been the girl. Oh, they also have the cart there.
Well, I guess it lends to your excuse of this is really old. It's like,
Yeah.
yep, ancient flooring.
But
Or
you said
ancient
this was
roof.
only like 100 years or so, right?
Yeah, it's a really old ruin.
Which is definitely not.
Even the
compared to
dragon. Look
Dr.
at the
Stone.
dragon's reaction. That got a reaction from him.
Everybody all looked up. That's cute. Yeah, this isn't like Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is 3,674 years, while this is only 100 years, right? So. This makes sense.
Yeah, this is probably the coolest part of the filler when you're exploring past civilization stuff. Because this is like so anti One Piece, you know?
It feels like a D&D campaign. Like a D&D one-shot.
Yeah. It's like something that's completely away from pirate battles.
Yeah, because they rolled like... Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk about it in the next episode. Okay, anyways. So, it feels like a D&D campaign, right? So, when they went to the island, they had to get the trust of the villagers. That could have been like a persuasion roll. Or, kind of, not really. They had
a cheat code with the little girl being there.
Yeah, so that's like a way of them getting
Advantage.
recognition, advantage. Yeah, and then when they made that that ship, that little boat thingy, that probably would have been like a dexterity check to see if they or how well they would build it. And then when they flung off the edge of the island, that probably would have been also another check to see if they even would have made it across or if the thing would have shattered whilst when it smashed into the mass of the boat. And then falling through that's obviously that's a trap of the temple falling through. And then exploring, the DM could like try and describe it as pretty as possible. I don't know, the whole thing just feels like a D&D campaign, you know?
Well, I mean, it further plays into how you view One Piece anyway.
I view One Piece as a gigantic D&D campaign.
Yeah, so this is just more fodder for you to, like, say, like, see, I'm right.
See, this right here, this is one of Luffy's abilities that he unlocked when he reached a level 7 fighter, you know?
Grown man yelling at clouds. I was right all along.
See, this is character progression, character leveling, you know? It's time and commitment, his backstory is just evolving.
We entered a new village. See, this is a new character.
Yep, the whole village. It's a character.
The world reacts. The Luffy crew reacts. One can influence the other.
Yep.
It's just D&D.
It's just D&D. Get it through your mind.
Oh, now what would that be? A trap as well?
No, that would be, like,
An event?
a perception check. That would be an event, yeah. It'd be like...
I mean,
make
it's not. I mean,
perce-
it can't be perception if it happens no matter what.
Well, you make a perception check because they're looking for an island, right? And then all of a sudden, let's say they rolled high and they noticed because they were noticing the fact that there was a reflection going on with the island. So they could have rolled a high perception and went, "Oh my god, guys, there's something over there. There's something going on weird with that island." And then they went there, and then as they were checking it out, all of a sudden now they're entering into another dimension.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You talk about dimensions now.
Yep.
This is a dimension pocket. You cannot change my mind.
Yep. This is a bag of holding, and they all just fell into it.
The
They're
void.
all going to suffocate.
Oh, whoa. You know what's
Yeah,
funny
if
about
you-
this? Luffy could have just grabbed on and like not fell in.
That is true.
Luffy did not have to do this, but I guess he failed his role.
He failed his intelligence check. Also,
No, it would have been an athletics check.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
no, it would be a dexterity saving throw, is what it would be. Not a
sorry.
acrobatics.
See, this is the real talent between someone who doesn't play DM and then a DM master. Wait, what?
No,
Someone who
I'm
doesn't
not
play
a DM.
D&D
No,
and then
I'm not a DM master. Just a DM. just a humble DM that does not know all. I haven't even read the whole like dungeon master manual.
Liam's being humble. He's really good, people.
I'm really good. What do you mean?
Liam's just being humble. He's just trying to downplay it.
I am trying to downplay it because I haven't read the book and I literally go based off of what I think should happen. Not
Test his
based off
knowledge,
of how the
comment
scene should
section.
happen.
Test
Please
his
don't.
knowledge.
Nope. I'm not going to respond to any of those questions. I'll give you a thumbs up. Also, the raft is perfectly fine.
Because they had a really good strength check when they made it.
Yeah. Also, did you just unmute?
Yeah. You didn't have to bring it up, but you did.
I did, because your audio changed. That's why I brought it up. It changed on my end. You sound, like, completely different.
How do I sound now?
Much better.
Okay.
Map that marks the location of the Lost Island. Oh, okay. So they're already depicting where they're located, and like they're probably gonna say this is a map.
They're explaining what happened to the island, Liam.
Oh,
See? Ancestors. They forgot about the history.
she could have listened to the guy telling the story, the tales of the past, but no, decided to sneak away.
He traveled from another island.
Probably, eh? Nani was a god. I love the art style that they went with for the all of the ancient like artifacts and like hieroglyphs. It's all derpy as hell. It's super cute. Oh, okay, so that piece that fell was actually underneath Warship Island. Nice, good catch. That was on me. I don't even know. Oh. Whoa, those birds look like dragons.
Yeah, they're the successors of the old dragons.
Wow, they shrunk.
Well, I mean, that's what they were saying. Like, arguably, dragons have evolved to become birds.
I mean, that
Because
makes
dragons
sense.
dragons have long since been gone from the earth,
Yeah.
and they had to transform into just birds.
Also, look at the raft. It's perfectly reconstructed. There's no issues there.
How are they gonna lift them up? I actually didn't remember that.
They probably
did
did
it blast
something
a
with
hole?
Luffy. They probably did something with Luffy.
He's too old to remember. He's old.
Honestly, why would a creature remember? I mean, maybe the creature could remember the making of it.
No, not the making. He just forgot the location because he's old.
Oh.
After so much, he just forgets the location. He forgot how to fly. He's so old.
You know what would have been really cool? Is if for the girl's devil fruit, we could hear the guy or the creature talking in her mind. That would have been cool.
Yeah, too bad she's not a main character, so we don't get that perk.
Yep.
Also, they just didn't want to, have a script for him.
Because that's more complicated to try and explain things.
It's better to just have nothing.
Yep.
Just imagery. It's more mystical, honestly.
It is. It's kind of like it helps the viewer try and puzzle solve.
What's that thing? It's
Problem solve.
like the strongest, like the strongest human emotion doesn't have to include words.
Yeah, that's all facial features and expression. You can tell. You could base somebody's entire history off of just a facial expression, just based off of their face too. Because as you grow in age,
The same thing about a person's mood. Like you can tell a person's mood with not even about the words they say, but the words they don't say.
their actions speak louder than words.
It's not about what I say, it's about what I don't say that you have to pay attention to.
Yep.
Read between the lines.
That's what that means. I never really fully understood read between the lines, and now I know what that means because there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gotta look at. It's like visual representation.
Nah, he can just dive in there, right? He can swim.
I
Nah.
mean, she could swim too.
See, when I first saw his head like that, I thought he got bonked in the head, which is why he forgot stuff. But I think that's just how his head is, and he just got bald.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, Sanji smoking in a place like this. He is a complete chain smoker.
This is also like a religious temple. We could probably already establish that this was a religious temple. Like people probably had some sort of religious stuff in here. So he's smoking on hollowed ground. Not the best look for someone who's trying to be a gentleman.
No.
You think he could have put out a cigarette for just this moment, Darega.
Oh.
No one even bothered to clean off the rock from the dragon. They just left it be on its back.
You probably didn't notice it.
He is pretty big.
Oh my god, the sickle guy.
All I'm saying is that his drip is good. That just doesn't mean his character is.
Wait, so if he's a sickle, so does that mean he's really good at cutting grass? Because he's a sickle.
Sickles don't have to cut grass. Sickles are they collect herbs and fruits and stuff.
That's true. They cut roots and stuff.
Yeah.
They're clean cuts.
Oh, time for Zorro to be on a 1-on-1. Yeah, he does just bust a hole. He really ran with his head. Damn, Luffy, that was stupid.
Oh my god, look at the pixels. Oh my god, what the heck?
That was so bad.
Even
Oppis was just disappointed. When an 8-year-old disappoints you or is disappointed in you, you know you messed up.
Yeah.
Because 8-year-olds believe in anything.
Yeah. I also like how all the characters are going, oi.
That can't have been from him. There's no way that came from him. Oh, Zorro put on his bandana. Quick. Off screen? Really? Oh, that's messed up.
Filler.
They gave him an off-screen battle scene.
It's filler.
They did Zorro dirty. Oh.
It looks like the dude's grabbing onto his, wrists.
Blades.
Yeah.
How's Oppis' hat staying on? Look,
I
Luffy
don't
has
know.
to put his hand on his hat. How come she doesn't have to do it for her?
Probably, there's probably it's probably got, stitched, not stitched, but, clipped into her hair.
God, stitched into her hair. That's dark.
Yeah.
It's like someone tries to remove her hat. You physically can't remove my hat. It hurts me.
It is an extension of my hair.
My brain lives in my hat. Please stop. That would be a cool place to see, like, become revitalized,
See,
know?
he did grab onto his wrists. What the heck?
He just wants to hold your hand, Zorro. Who can blame him?
Whoa, that's some detail.
How is she doing that?
What?
I love how they cut back to just that. Like, all right, cool, I guess. No, but like what I was saying though is like it'd be cool that after this arc, like a filler arc, if Obvious' people decided, oh, since we know the technology of like ships and stuff, we can go back and like revitalize this area again.
That'd be cool.
And like have an extension of their village. That'd be really cool to have it like that.
Yeah.
Because clearly it's still above water. It's just hidden behind a veil.
Yeah.
So if you mark it and then go back to it, that could be like a safe haven for like if a war breaks out. Hint, hint. I don't know why I did that. I'm kind of a jerk for that, but whatever.
I mean, it's filler. Nobody's going to be watching this. Unless you're watching this, then hello. Thanks for watching our piece of podcast.
Episode 19. Wait, episode 18.
Episode 18, yeah.
It's the end of episode 18.
Yep. Oh my god, Zorro?
Episode 19 will be coming up after this. That's how numbers work.
Yep.
What is he doing? Was he on a vine?
Yeah.
Oh, little girl, if only you knew what Zorro was.
Zorro is a devil fruit all on its own. All on his own.
What if there was an episode where Zorro lost his swords and he had to fight, like with his fists and still won? That'd be such a fuck you. It's like, what? How can you do this?
Seeing Zorro go hand-to-hand combat. That'd be pretty cool, though, honestly.
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't happened in a filler.
It probably has happened in the filler.
Look at the music change.
Wow, this reminds me a lot of Wano.
It reminds me of Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem
Does
Awakening?
Fire Emblem just have random, like, Chinese, or not Chinese, or...
It's for the Awakening. In the Awakening, they did. In the Awakening, they went to basically, like, feudal Japan, where, like, they had samurai and all that stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, too bad the game wasn't. It was one of the worst. It was one of the worst Fire Emblems they've made. And my dumbass bought all 3 versions.
Yikes. Damn.
Yep. If I could take back those purchases, I would. I would just buy Fire Emblem Birthright, and that's it. I wouldn't have bought Conquest and Revelation because
Did you play through all of them? Did you play through them?
I tried.
Damn. I want... A lot of people were saying that they want... I mean, myself included, want a remake of the original Fire Emblem.
So I didn't hear that, but I heard that people wanted the updated remake of the GameCube Fire Emblem games.
Ooh, those are really good.
Yeah, and I keep hearing really good things about the GameCube versions of the Fire Emblem series, but I obviously don't want to play it because I mean, where are you going to find a GameCube version of that game? And I don't really have a computer that can emulate any of that stuff either, so...
I remember playing one Fire Emblem game where in order to, like, go between different maps, you actually have to, like, you have a main character and you transition your main character through the different maps in order to progress.
That's probably Awakening, because Awakening did that. Echoes did that as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, like, it might have... Was it for the DS?
No, this was, like, either Wii or GameCube.
Really?
But it was, like, I remember, like, the scenes being really well done. Like, visually. And I remember, like, one of the battles was on, like, a square, like, cloud in the sky. What was that? What the heck? Sound like Scooby-Doo was in One Piece. But anyways, yeah. That's all I can really remember from it.
Those are some strong lungs, man.
Yeah, it's One Piece. Oh my
How did
god,
he
that
reach
arm.
him? How,
Look
oh,
at
because she had the binoculars, so I guess she told him where to aim.
Yeah. Also, look. Did
That
you
still
see?
doesn't make any sense.
Did you see Usopp? He was praying.
Because he knew Zorro was gonna get shit whipped.
Yes.
His drawings are on another level. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Every time they close up on him, they go balls to the wall for his drawing quality. That just shows you he's in a different show, man. He shouldn't be here.
Yep.
Oh, I know who shouldn't have been involved. It was Django.
Oh.
That's the character. I was like, Django shouldn't be here. He's much better than this.
Django. I think you'll like what happens to him.
That's Cap. This Marine was literally bad mouthing him just a second ago. I don't know about that one, Nami, but okay.
Sure. Wait, I didn't see when they came out of the mist. That thing, or I think the raft that they were pulling, wasn't there originally.
Just forget you saw anything.
Just it's filler. It's filler. We're almost done with the filler. We have 2 episodes left after this. 2.5 anyways.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like a shisha. Shisha. Ew. This man gives toads a bad name.
Yes. Oh my god, that's a lot of ships.
How much did they have to practice to get that synchronized?
Probably a lot. That's a lot of ships for this.
Sanji just channeled his inner Ryuji. Is this for reals?
Yeah.
I remember this scene.
I remember this scene too. I don't remember this being filler though.
The chain scene. They chain locked it. Hoppies. Hobbies is so adorable. She believes in Usopp. And then she instantly regrets it.
Yeah, I thought as much.
I wish Hoppies could join the group, man. She's adorable. She's better. She's better than Chopper already.
Sure.
I give Chopper a bad rap because in the beginning he is annoying.
And then he just kind of phases out, and he's just there for medical reasons.
That's pathetic. But what can you do? He's a reindeer.
Though, actually, the current arc that the anime is going to be going into, the raid on Onigashima, that is like a turning point for all of the One Piece characters.
Look at this close up, my guy.
Look at that light. It's like he has LEDs on his glasses.
Star Trek, man. He's from the wrong show.
Yeah.
That's cool to look forward to in the current arc.
A redemption of all the characters. Like
No,
finally.
Once we get to that arc, man, I'm tweeting at Oda. Checkmate.
we caught up. I think by the time that we catch up, they'll probably be like done with Onigashima. So,
Them's fighting words.
fighting
we'll
words.
see.
Yep. Anyways, thanks.
Oh yeah, that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for watching the filler with us. It's an okay filler.
I just like Appies. That's all. I just like Appies.
Yeah.
Appies is a great character.
We'll see you
She's
guys.
adorable.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Do you have any words of wisdom to say?
It's filler, so I'm taking a break.
Okay. Well, see you guys.